Barry's on break, so LT is here to present today's football game, 10-Yard Fight for your NES. Let's go ahead and take 10-Yard Fight, pop it in my NES, and see how it holds up today. Let's go to the game. Hut! 10-Yard Fight was published by Nintendo and was a launch game for the system, which came out in October of 1985. It is based on the 1983 Irem arcade game. It is one of two black box games that was licensed from another gaming company, with the other being Kung Fu, another Irem game. The manual opens with the following: American football, the intense game where muscle, brains, and passion collide. Whether playing yourself or just watching others, you can't help but get into the 10-yard fight. Offense tries to advance as far as they can toward the goal line. However, defense is ready to stop you, with as many as 183 starting formations and as many as 133,407 plays. They're trying to get yardage and win the game too. Size up each play slyly, yet quickly, and make a charge for the goal line. The game gradually gets harder as you get better. You start playing high school, then college, then pro, then playoff, and finally Super Bowl level football. Come up with the game-winning strategies and nice moves for both offense and defense. So get on the gridiron and fight, fight, fight. For this review, I'll assume most viewers know the basics of American football. 10-Yard Fight is a football game for 1 or 2 players. As a single player, you can pick one of 5 difficulties, which, from going easiest to hardest, are high school, college, professional, playoff, and finally Super Bowl, even though the game has no connection to the NFL. For the majority of the game, use a D-pad to move your player. On offense, your receiver will move from right to left. Pressing A will snap the ball, sending the receiver forward. If the receiver moves all the way to the left, the ball is automatically snapped. Once snapped, you can press A to throw to the receiver, or B with the D-pad to pass to one of the players to the left or right of you, who could then run or throw to the receiver if still behind the line of scrimmage. If your player with the ball is caught but not immediately tackled, you can wiggle the D-pad left and right to try to shake off the defender. You never fumble in the game, but if a defender is in between you and the receiver when you pass, you will easily be intercepted. Pressing down and A before the snap will enter kick mode, where you use the D-pad to aim and the A button to kick either a punt, which is never returned, or a field goal if you're close enough. You also kick extra points in a similar fashion. There are no 2-point conversions. On defense, use the A button or B button to select a defender to control before the snap, and once the ball is snapped, you use A or B to tackle. Defense formations are random, and you can only control 1 player per play. The game has 2 30-minute halves with no timeouts, although you can press start to pause. If you win a game, you will start a new game at a higher difficulty, which can make your players slower and give you worse field position on kickoffs. If you win at Super Bowl difficulty, you'll start another game at the same difficulty. Graphically speaking, there really isn't much to this early NES game. The same can be said for the sounds and music. Family-friendly wise, the game would most likely get an E for everyone rating if it was released today. Currently at PriceCharting.com, the game has a value of $4 loose, $45 complete, and $4,349 new. Phew, I really need to get my time machine fixed. So what did I think of 10-Yard Fight on the NES? It's really basic, lacking several features of a typical video football game, but I did enjoy it a little bit. Forward passing seems almost pointless as it's way too easy to get intercepted. Despite what the manual says, Hail Mary style passes seem impossible to pull off, and your players are really slow on the higher difficulties, but at least the clock moves faster than real time. Once I got used to doing side passes and running diagonally to avoid tackles, the game got ridiculously easy for me, even on the Super Bowl difficulty. But the game has an old school charm to it that helped give it a little enjoyment for myself. So where am I going to rank 10-Yard Fight? It's going low, but not as low as John Elway's Quarterback, another NES football game I previously reviewed. I do like baseball more at 50, but I will put this over Othello at 51. So out of the 62 games are now ranked for the NES, 10-Yard Fight is trying to avoid interceptions at the 51 position. 10-Yard Fight is very basic and lacks many typical features, but its old school charm does offer a little bit of fun. But that's just what I think. What do you think? Let me know in the comments below. Also, please like, share, and subscribe. Follow me both on the Facebook and the Twitter. Join the Discord. Support the show at patreon.com/NoSwearGamer, and click the bell so you don't miss any future videos. Thank you for giving me a little part of your day, and I look forward to see you next time on the next episode of the No Swear Gamer. Take care, especially when throwing a forward pass.